Got a full mouth.
You scoot over. We are live. I saw that Anthony is here. Hi, Anthony.
Oh, let me go live on my phone.
Do you want to turn it down before? You were the first one, buddy.
Are you Anthony?
There's 3 people here now.
I think I'm one.
Okay.
Don't forget to like the live when you come in.
Hi, Amy. How are you today? Do you have to work today? I have my bun that's kind of like collapsing.
I like your bun.
Hi, Charles. Hi, James. Happy Halloween, everyone.
It's the most wonderful time.
Here. Oh, I know. How are you feeling? You're at home, right, Katie? Hi, Rachel. I just wanted to say hi and happy Halloween. That's perfect. Thank you.
See, those are prescription.
Yeah, I got some new ones. One of the little girls in my class that I teach online wears glasses, and I wore these on Thursday on our class time, and I told her, I got glasses just like you, so we're twins. I probably made her self-conscious.
Way to go, good teacher.
I know. No, she was happy about it.
Grandma's here.
Grandma, yep. Let's see. Oh, so she's got called in for a few hours, Amy. Yep, I just saw some news reports about UK going into lockdown, right? Who's Katie, right?
Wait, Paul can't be married to a witch.
See my shirt? Is it backwards, you guys, or is it?
No, it's good.
It's good. I'm that witch, not just
see my shirt.
Witch.
Oh,
what? These aren't actually what we're wearing trick or treating.
No.
We need to get into lockdown big time so bad here. It's up to. I think it just goes up to the governors.
Yeah.
So hopefully your governor does that for you guys.
What was I going to say?
4 weeks. I just saw that.
It's too bad the Golden Knights didn't win the Stanley Cup this year.
Go Dodgers!
The Dodgers won the World Series, which is my team. The Lakers won the NBA championship. That's my team. What else? Baseball, football. Oh, I guess we can pull for the Raiders now that we have the Vegas Raiders. Huh?
Yeah. Trick-or-treating started here, but it's not safe to hand out candy, so I put a bowl. Yeah, we considered even doing that, but we're not. We're just going out trick-or-treating. We're not going to pass out candy.
No.
We're not going trick-or-treating for long, probably like hour and a half tops or so.
There's some UFC fights on tonight I want to watch.
Yes. But Charles, is it really canceled? Are you really going to cancel it, or are you going to proceed as planned?
Thank you, Donna. I love my shirt too.
Let's see. Go Pack Go. Yeah. Gruesome isn't nice. Gruesome.
He's actually your beloved governor is coming to Nevada to campaign out here
in the next day or two, right? For Biden. Which then shows that traveling isn't so bad. I'm not allowed to be with my family. Oh,
who said that?
Amy, because she's working with in hospitals. So and it was per work rules.
So those first responders have it rough.
I know. I feel, and we need them, and so we need you, Amy. Especially your area right now.
That's all nurses and police officers and everything. I have a bunch of friends who work for the police departments out here. And after that October 1 shooting, I think it messed a lot of them up. It was sad.
For sure. Let me see. Dad's a big Dodger fan. That's right, Donna.
So is my dad and my mom.
Going to hand out candy, but we'll be wearing masks and gloves. Perfectly acceptable. I am going to bring my masks with me. My boys, I think, are wearing, their costumes have masks. We're going to take our mask with us, and I'm also going to bring gloves. And I think what I might do is, what do you think about this? I hadn't asked you about this or talked to you about this, is what if we give them smaller trick-or-treat bags? And then if they fill up, I'll bring a bigger bag, and then they can kind of empty it out and then keep going. That way they're not tempted to just keep do you know what I mean? We can kind of just...
Well, we just tell them not to eat it.
Just tell them not to eat it. They are old enough.
Yeah.
of her glasses. I got these years ago, you guys, at Walmart. It was probably even on the clearance for Halloween or something, but they're so fun, and I wear them every year for my little preschoolers, so they love them. Except when I turn in them, I don't realize how big they are, or if I lift my arms up, I'll like hit them.
Hey, before we get into any Halloween stuff or October 31st stuff, so everybody knows the Dodgers won the World Series.
Yes.
So one thing I remember growing up for years is we lived on a corner house, and we had a grass front yard. We would, in the front yard, we'd play wiffle ball while we would listen to, on the radio, Vin Scully calling Dodger games. And that's like so fun. Those memories.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he is. In fact, he just retired a couple years ago. And he sent out well wishes to the Dodgers for their World Series win. Anyway, I love the Dodgers.
Oh, Jen Bowles just said her brother, son-in-law,
sister-in-law, maybe.
Sister-in-law's nephew was given his last rites due to he has COVID.
Oh, that's terrible.
Very sorry for your family.
I'm going to see Pumpkins tonight.
That'll be fun.
We saw Pumpkins in concert.
Yeah. Anybody here like Smashing Pumpkins? They are the best concert ever.
That was a good concert.
That was great. Let's see. Okay, so let's ask one of the first questions you said before we forget.
Okay. For
Halloween candy, are you a Twizzler fan or a Red Vines fan?
That's just licorice in general.
Yeah, a licorice. If you like licorice, do you prefer Twizzlers or Red Vines? Red Vines.
Inez and I have differing opinions.
I'm a Red Vine. None. That's two for Red Vines.
Well, I think Red Vines is going to win. I just like Twizzlers more.
It's funny. Hey, Izzy. Twizzlers. Oh, Jackie got you.
Ooh, Izzy likes Red Bites.
Red Vines.
My friend's dad said he's a huge licorice fan, but he said if it's not black, it's not licorice.
Why?
I don't know. That's
I know who it was.
Okay, but he said licorice is
maybe because it started as black always, and then the other ones are all
they came out with cherry and
different flavored. Yeah. Maybe. What is Red Vines? It's licorice. They're usually like in a carton with blue wrapper, and it's got the red licorice inside. Twizzlers are all red in the wrapping.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of black licorice.
Me neither. Not at all.
All right, Jen Bowles.
Jen likes the Twizzlers. Twizzlers, yes.
Ooh, chocolate Twizzlers. They have all sorts.
They do have so many different ones.
I've seen grape and blue raspberry. I'm not.
Twizzlers. They do have a weird texture. I agree with you.
It's called good.
They're like waxy or something. It's slimy.
I can't deny with the waxy part. They are, but man, it's just a pleasurable bite.
All right, so we have yuck to licorice. You know, the older I get, the more I really enjoy like a chewy candy, like a Tootsie Roll, or just something that lasts longer than a quick scarfing it down type thing.
Happy Halloween, Tracy.
So I went online and I thought we were looking at some fun facts about Halloween, and I thought that would be fun to talk to you guys about it, and we can share some of the stuff that we all know and some of the things that maybe we're learning about it or just that we read about. So I found a website that had like 56 different ones. We are not going to go through all of them, obviously. But the first thing that I wanted to tell you is, did you know that the first jack-o'-lanterns were made out of?
Turnips
and potatoes. All right.
I knew that one.
Turnips and potatoes. That'd be really hard, huh? Turnips are small. They must have had some really sharp knives.
Aren't they like a little bigger than onions?
No, turnips, aren't those red ones? Oh, I'm thinking radishes.
Yeah, those are radishes.
Yeah, I don't get turnips. Yeah, they're bigger.
They're like right. A root vegetable or something like that?
Yes. We know that Halloween is the second highest grossing behind Christmas. We know that.
For candies?
For candies, yep. The word witch comes from an old English word, I think it's wincy, which means wise woman.
So, wince.
Wins. Yeah. And that's that. Let's see. The owl is a popular Halloween image in medieval Europe. Owls were thought to be witches, and to hear an owl's call meant someone was about to die. That's scary.
Who?
Well, who? Oh, birthdays today.
Oh.
Could you tell? Didn't know that. What?
Tomorrow is our oldest son's birthday.
Yes.
He'll be 20. Isn't that weird that we have a 20-year-old?
Oh, it makes me feel old. You know, I thought we had our time change next week, you guys. Is it tonight?
It's tonight.
Oh, it is tonight. Oh, I wonder why they didn't do it before tonight, because then we could have went out earlier.
Oh, you know what else is pretty cool about tonight? Tonight, there's not very many, not often does it happen where there's a full moon on Halloween, but tonight is one of those nights. And it's also a blue moon.
Yes.
Which is
twice in 1 month.
2 full moons in 1 month is a blue moon.
Somebody just said they like my shirt. I saw it on last year. I had it done last year. I had one of my friends make it, but I saw an ad, like an Instagram ad, and I thought, oh, I need to get one of those. And so I have a friend who makes that and like has the presses and stuff. So I took her my shirt. She made it for me.
Jen Bull says she remembers when Isaiah turned 18.
Oh, hateful moons. People are crazy. Yes. And not only people are crazy at work, because I know like hospitals believe in that, but kids are nuts in the classroom. Like if it's a full moon and teachers are like talking, they're like, what, is there a full moon? Like, because all the kids are a little nutty.
But scientifically, the full moon affects the earth. Like the waves are bigger, that's just, there's different effects that the moon has on the earth.
Yeah. Okay. So the first known mention of trick-or-treating in print in North America occurred in 1927. So it's been doing it for a long time.
In Canada, even.
Yeah, in Canada.
Jen Bowles, he has about 5 months before he comes home.
I know,
Isaiah does.
Amazing. So excited. All right, so we know like Halloween is short for Hallows Eve or Hallows Evening, which is the evening before All Hallows Day.
Which is November 1st.
November 1st. It's like a pagan thing. The Christian church decided that Hallowmas, or All Saints Day, All Souls Day, should assimilate sacred pagan holidays that fall around October 31st. Okay, so yes, that is, All Saints Day or whatever. But today, tomorrow, and November 2nd is a big Mexican holiday called Dia de los Muertos, which is Day of the Dead. And our family has kind of celebrated it the last, decade or so. We had the kids paint, pumpkins, and we'd have pictures of our deceased family members and just talk about them and have Mexican meals and things like that. Where in Mexico, it's a huge holiday. So if you're of Mexican descent, you probably know about Dia de los Muertos. And you probably in America, like being here in the United States, I've been seeing it more and more every year. People are dressing up like Mexican skull-faced ladies, and that's from Dia de los Muertos. Sugar skulls are a part of Halloween decor now. Like when I go to Target, you see all that all the signage and stuff. So some good stuff. And there's some really cute movies like Coco, which is a great one to watch about Dia de los Muertos, and The Book of Life. That's my favorite. They're cartoons.
Yeah, they're both animated.
And
one's
so
a Disney
sweet.
one, and the other one's like
I don't know, Pixar?
No, that's part of Disney now. But it's like, what's the other one? The one that does Shrek.
Oh.
Dream something?
Dreamscape? DreamWorks.
Maybe it's DreamWorks. I don't know for sure.
But it's so good. That one's my favorite.
You know what else happened on October 31st that hits home personally?
Thanks, James.
Anybody else know what happened on October 31st, 1864?
I know. I'm going to do like this so I can see the screen a little bit better.
Okay. Throw up some guesses if you know what happened. Somebody's going to Google it and somebody's going to get it first. But
1864, October 31st.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yes, I enjoyed the kids. You're welcome. Okay. Nevada.
Yep.
Woo woo.
That's my aunt who got that. I knew I knew my aunt or my mom would answer first. It's Nevada Day, which when I was growing up, we always got Halloween off of school because Nevada Day was celebrated on October 31st, which is the day Nevada became a state. And yeah, Nevada joined the Union.
Mm-hmm.
So
they had until the end of the month to turn in their paperwork. That's just every month. Like they just have to, by the end of the month, states have to make sure they have submitted all their paperwork. They wanted to get it done in October, and they had it at the very last day, the very last minute.
So 1864, Nevada became a state. And
so the Friday before Nevada Day, which would have been yesterday, we get the day off. It's just like a fun state holiday.
But what was better when I was growing up is we celebrated Nevada Day on Nevada Day, which is October 31st. So now they celebrate it the last Friday of the month, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And but I always take it off of work just because
it's fun to have them home too. And back, gosh, over 5 years ago, for a good decade or so, we would always have the Halloween parties at our house.
Mm-hmm.
And we always had like a nice dinner, and then we'd go trick-or-treating with like 20 people. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, I love Nevada.
Rain, it is not a costume, just a shirt. I'm going to actually change because I'm going to wear something. And I'm going to show you, we're going to vlog a little bit about it. So you'll see on Monday. But this history lesson is fun. Yeah. I was going to say something else. Oh, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw yesterday I was making the floating pumpkin. It was funny in the stories. It was just an effect. But the shirt I was wearing, it was my Nevada Day shirt that said "Home Means Nevada" on it.
Mm-hmm.
So
my aunt also put up, Nevada was needed as an anti-slavery state to support Lincoln in the election. That's why it's at the end of October.
Oh.
So I read this today, and I may have known it, but forgot it, but I reread it today. Nevada was the first state to ratify the 15th Amendment, I think it is, which is you can vote no matter what your race is. So yay, Nevada, for being anti-slavery.
Whoop.
I keep shaking the computer.
So we also know that Ireland was believed to be the first place of Halloween. That's where it all comes from, you guys. And St. Patrick's Day. How did they get two big holidays like that?
Wow.
Scarecrows, a popular Halloween fixture, symbolize the ancient agricultural roots of the holiday. So it's good to do. Good to know. We know that Harry Houdini, the magician, he died on Halloween. What?
He did.
Creepy. Spooky. Let's see. Black and orange are typically associated with Halloween. Orange is a symbol of strength and endurance, and along with brown and gold, stands for the harvest and autumn. Black is typically a symbol of death. Well, that's wonderful. It's my favorite color. And darkness, and acts as a reminder that Halloween once was a festival that marked the boundaries between life and death. We just kind of celebrate it as a light family event, like family fun thing.
We don't put anything into it other than it's fun to get together with friends and go dress up and go trick-or-treating. That's the extent of our Halloween celebration.
Another thing about Dia de los Muertos, which right now, if you're in warmer climates, like for us, we've been seeing a lot of monarch butterflies coming through. The monarch butterflies are doing their longer migration. Every year they have like 4 different lifespans, 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 months. The last set fly back to warmer places in the winter, and millions and millions of them they settle in their final resting place in the mountains of Mexico, which if you're also of Hispanic descent, you're also going to know that they also believe that those butterflies are the souls coming back to visit. I just thought that was really sweet.
Anthony's asking who's voting. We've already voted. Go out and vote.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's leave the politics off the life, please.
Yes. It's and now I think if you've had early voting today or tomorrow, maybe the last days to do that, and then you'll have to wait for election day. So record numbers. I'm just so pleased to hear.
So now that I look at,
white chicken chili. That's the best, Amy.
We're having something similar tonight.
Yeah, we're going to vlog.
Oh yeah, I won't say anything. So James's picture, and I think I'm looking at that right, is a picture of the Hoover Dam, which is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Nevada. Did you know, this goes along with Nevada Day and Halloween, well, more Nevada Day. Did you know that in the 30s when Hoover Dam was built, I think it was 2.5 or 3.5 million cubic yards of concrete, and it's still the largest public works, what's the word I'm looking for? Project, I guess, ever in the U.S.
It's pretty impressive.
And Nevada also, Las Vegas actually, has most hotel rooms on the planet.
Yes. Like over 150,000 hotel rooms.
Yep, over 150,000.
Yeah, we had fun. Obviously, can you tell we had fun, like, preparing for this?
So, and I don't know if other states did this, but when I was growing up, we were like, it was ingrained in us to have Nevada pride. We had to learn the state song. We had to learn all the facts about the state. I still know them today, like the state bird, state tree, state bush, state animal, state.
I think that's important. I think that's what builds, like,
community pride,
community unity. Community pride for sure. And I don't remember doing any of that in California. I don't remember learning about all of that. Maybe like a couple of trees, like the grizzly bear or something like that, but not like a state song. And if you remember, if you know the group, the Killers,
they're from here.
And they have sang the Nevada song multiple times when they go on tour and stuff. So they are proud of where they're from as well. So,
and you can go on YouTube and watch a video with the lyrics.
Yeah, and I've seen it too. I've sang it a few times. Well, I guess every year with my preschoolers on Nevada Day. So that's always fun. I wish my COVID test that I had done last week would count, and I wouldn't have to get tested again next week. Oh, because you're getting some work done or going into the hospital for some MRIs.
The singer of the Killers actually grew up not too far from me.
Yeah.
But he was a few years younger than me.
What's the big news is up there? What's the big news? Do you see James where he said it's up there?
James, what's the big news? Repeat.
How come you can...
Here comes the big news. Hold on. Pfizer said Tuesday that it plans to apply for emergency authorization from the FDA for its COVID-19 vaccine in November.
That's amazing. That's amazing stuff. So that's great. I mean, do you know what I was thinking about yesterday when I was dropping off my son at work? I was like, well, if I have the antibodies, because if you get it, you have antibodies. How can I pass antibodies through saliva? And Amy, maybe you can chime in a little bit, but I did see that you can. And I didn't know if I could pass COVID antibodies through saliva as well. Not to say that I'm kissing my kid. I'm just saying maybe they should share my drinks. And that should be like a fun, like, here, mom's going to share her Diet Coke with everybody.
And the cold virus and everything else.
But they'd have the antibodies, right? Like, right?
So Anthony wants to know how come you can go live, but it doesn't stop. And when I go live on YouTube, it stopped because
you might be using your phone. That was happening to us a lot.
Yeah, or it could be that a live is live, and if you stop it, then it stops.
But he might be saying that if he goes live. I think when you go live, even on your YouTube channel, you do have to reach a certain amount of subscribers before you're given that okay. And using a phone, especially like mine is an older phone, I think that was also an issue with stopping and starting. So I was having issues with Wi-Fi to my phone, I think. Because since doing it on the laptop, we've been okay. Hello, Mina. We're glad you're here. I love the Killers. Yeah, they're great. They have some great songs. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find some more if you want to read some of the comments. 72%.
Let's see. Hi, Kylie. Yes, you can spread antibodies, but very quick decline is your saliva versus blood.
Okay. Well, it was a thought. Halloween is thought to have originated around 4000 BC. which means it's been around for 6,000 years. That's crazy. The longest haunted house in the world is Factory of Terror in Canton, Ohio. What does that mean? The longest running, or like the longest, biggest?
Maybe, I don't know. But I used to like going on the Travel Channel.
Yes, I remember that.
You go on the Travel Channel and
Hi, Kylie.
Look at how, or I just like looking at haunted houses on the Travel Channel and the creativity they come up with. But you know what I really want to do one day is go visit Sleepy Hollow in New York.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Let me see. I'm looking at both Salem, Massachusetts, and Anoka, Minnesota, are the self-proclaimed Halloween capitals of the world. I can understand Salem.
Yeah, that's where
I've never heard about Minnesota.
You know how many witches were burned in the Salem witch trial? Anybody?
Anybody? Bueller.
0.
Yeah, mine too, Sandy. Her favorite haunted house is in Disneyland.
Oh yes, I love the Haunted Mansion.
Yes. You know, if you have the Disney Plus, they have the movie The Haunted Mansion, and it's it's inspired by the ride, and it has Eddie Murphy in it, which is super funny. I
love watching like just seeing the little things from those movies that reflect the ride.
Yes.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean did that.
Yes. I love that. In fact, Ezra and I he started reading Pirates on the Magic Tree House, like a pirate part. And so I told him we can watch the Pirates of the Caribbean when he was done. Just something to kind of get him going with wanting to finish the book. What's it? There was another. Oh, last night we watched. What did we watch with the boys?
Oh, Halloween Town.
Halloween Town. It was so old.
Yeah.
So funny and cheesy, but we were laughing. Ezra loved it. Her husband's working at a haunted house.
That's cool.
That's fun.
We did a haunted house a few years ago. It wasn't fun.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was.
We went with
poorly organized.
Yeah, we went with the Phillips and with
just a Fram.
Yeah, and
a few other people.
And we waited in line for hours and hours and hours.
And they were just letting people cut in front of us. Like they had the VIP line where they were just letting people go in, but hardly anybody in line. You would think there's probably maybe 50 people or something like that in line in front of us.
It wasn't cheap. It was like $20 a ticket.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap at all. So at 50 people, you'd think, okay, they can get in pretty quick. No, they would just let the VIP line go.
In fact, a friend of ours is a police officer, and he said, "Hey, I got to wake up in the morning. I got to go." So
yeah, he didn't even get in.
He ended up walking. He and his wife left, and they ended up selling their tickets on the way in for half price. I was like, "Oh, what a bummer!" But yeah, it wasn't great. And then I think by the time we got to the front of the line, we were just all irritable from standing in line for so long.
Oh, and then by the time we got in, when they were like, you have to crawl, we're like, we're not crawling anywhere.
Yeah,
like, get away.
In water. And I got down because I was the first in line. And I got down and it was all wet and everything. And I didn't know if it was water or pee or what. And I was like, no, I'm done.
No way.
And I was already
We
irritable.
Were not in the mood to be like, nope.
Oh, and then they were walking around shocking. Remember that?
Yeah, so there's electricity and water on the ground. Great combo.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That wasn't a good idea.
No.
I was looking at here that pumpkins are classified as fruit. We all know that because of the seeds, right?
Seeds on the inside.
But in 2006, New Hampshire declared that its state fruit is the pumpkin. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Let me see. I want to find one that's even better. Let's see. The blockbuster movie Halloween was filmed in July. Oh, in June, in just 21 days. It was made in 21 days.
So a few facts about Halloween, the movie. I haven't watched it in years, but it was so hot to the kids that they had dressing up for Halloween. It was June in California, so it was hot. And if you ever watch it, you look, there's palm trees all over, which it's supposed to take place in Illinois. There's no palm trees in Illinois. And there's California license plates on the cars.
Thank you, Jen. Yes, prayers for Kylie. She's in the hospital. So
definitely, Kylie.
Definitely.
So anyway, it's funny that those editing mistakes get missed in
well, probably because it was only filmed in 21 days that they probably didn't put a lot of thinking into it.
Yeah.
Plus, we know that the budget was super low.
Oh, and they said that when they ran it without any music for the test audience. They said, this is a lame movie. And then not Wes Craven, John Carpenter? John Carpenter came up with the Halloween theme song on the piano really fast, and they included it in there with the soundtrack of the movie. That made all the difference in the world.
Oh, I'm just reading here that it says that the movie Halloween was originally titled Babysitter Murders.
I like the Halloween title better.
Better, for sure. Let's see. The sounds of stabbing in the Halloween movie were made by a knife being plunged into a watermelon.
I'm not big into slasher movies.
Me neither. In fact, I have bad memories of being taken to one when I was really little, and that was not.
I think when you watch too much of that stuff, it sits in your head, and it's not good for your brain.
Yeah, but some people really love watching them.
Well, congratulations, Amy. It's good that you're home. She had the cochlear implant surgery yesterday.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's to hear better, right? Are you able to hear better?
Was it successful? Paul, you so remind me of my son, Chad.
Oh, he must be adorable.
Plethora of knowledge and random fun. You have no idea.
I'm so good at trivia, but at the same time, I'm like, what good does that do me in my professional life? Nothing.
In Dublin, Georgia, it is illegal for anyone over the age of 16 to wear a mask, sunglasses, or any facial covering on Halloween. Doesn't seem like a huge priority, right? Like for a police officer to go after a 16-year-old. Congratulations, Dora. She's going to have a 45-year anniversary.
We're almost halfway to you. We'll hit 22 in January.
Mm-hmm. Almost there. I guess halfway there. I'm so bad at trivia. I'm not the best, but I do know some stuff.
We used to have a game on our phones, and nobody wanted to play with me because I never lost.
Oh, Anthony's being cute. Okay. Oh, yeah, because nobody wanted to play you. Like all of our neighbors would play and stuff. That's funny. The average bag of candy that one child will collect on Halloween contains about 11,000 calories.
Well, that was me. Mine probably was. We just take pillowcases
and fill them up, huh?
We were out all night.
But you know what? After a certain time, it's just like a faux pas to even ring on somebody's doorbell or knock on their door.
My mom said they're celebrating Halloween by having a plumber come over. We have a leak somewhere.
Oh no! Had to pull up some upstairs. Then that's right, upstairs.
Yeah, he's probably gonna find a chocolate bar then.
A chocolate bar.
Bad joke.
Can I ask you something, Kylie? Sure.
Yes.
I'm gonna take with me the new Trader Joe's bags. They're like really strong, and I think if the kids want me to hold something, I can put stuff in there.
See, James, my humor's terrible.
I get it, but come on.
Sometimes it's not for everybody.
Yeah, that's too bad. Hopefully it's something very minor, Sandy.
Go ahead, Kylie. You can ask me something.
Any more jokes? Apparently James loves them. Keep going. Yes, upstairs my tub may be leaking. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing. The original creator of Milk Duds wanted to make the candies into perfect circles. When that proved impossible, he called them duds. And he added the word milk to refer to the large amount of milk used to make the candy. Actually, we read also that candy corn used to be called chicken feed. Chicken feed, yeah. That's how they feed the chicken. It's not the candy, but corn fed the chickens.
So with the dad jokes on Phillips, we'll figure out a time to do that. Am I the only one that freezes Charleston cheese?
Ooh, I don't normally freeze candies, but I think that would make it really good. Paul's dad freezes candies.
Yeah, but he freezes the Hershey minis, mini Hershey, or not Reese's, the
Reese's cups,
the mini cups.
Do you remember when Reese's had the different flavored ones, and there was that banana one?
Oh, it was called the Elvis one.
That was so good. Do you guys remember that? Like when Reese's Peanut Butter Cups used to do flavors.
That was probably about 12 years ago, maybe.
And they had an Elvis one. It was so good.
It was chocolate with the peanut butter, just like it normally is. But on top of the peanut butter, they had a little bit of banana cream.
It's very good. Those are so good. Yeah, for reals.
Kylie, is your question, do you have a recipe for potato skins? Because if so, then yes, we do.
Yeah, just I can even take a look really quick. So if you want to chit chat.
Oops.
Videos. I'm pretty sure I have one. It might be under Super Bowl because that seems like when we do it.
My mom said my dad's always done that. I know friends of mine, after that were at my house, this was before we were married, before we met, friends of mine came over and I went to...
That's what it is. Easy party food. And it says potato skins. And then it's ham and cheese, crescent roll-ups, and easy potato skins. So there you go, Kylie. Easy party food.
Yep. Yeah, so friends of mine came over one time and we pulled out the Reese's from the freezer, and then we went over, probably a month or so later, went over to my friend's apartment, and she had them. And she said, hey, look, I've been doing this ever since we ate your dad's.
Oh, putting them in the freezer?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, those are good. Does it hurt, though? Like, does it take a minute for you, or do you just kind of break them into your mouth? Because
the Charleston
chews seem like they'd be pretty big.
I used to like those a lot when I was a kid.
I still like them.
Yeah, I know you do.
The chocolatey ones. The chocolate ones are my favorite. Chocolate. What?
James, he's still laughing at that chocolate bar joke.
Let's see. They had it on September, her cochlear implant. And the other one. Yes, I knew you were waiting to do the next one. I let them sit out for about 10 minutes. So what I did, so we had a trunk or treat with our church this last week. And then I was able to find a big bag, the bigger bag of Tootsie Rolls for $4 after all the sales, which is awesome. And so I've been putting them in big, large mason jars and putting it in our food storage.
Evelyn says, hey, girls.
Hey, girl.
I hope she's talking to you, not me.
So I'm going to try to do that with even the boys. I normally just give them a Ziploc bag and let them fill it up, and then they can just eat whatever, like over the next couple of days, whatever, hopefully longer. But I know my kids. Anyways, and then I'm going to take the rest, and I chop up the candy bars and put them in pancakes or put them in like cookies and things like that. So I'll probably chop them up and put them in little mason jars, put them in the freezer, and use them when we are ready to. Let's see. Scarecrow. I already said about
Sore
Scarecrow.
back all day today.
Oh, I know. The heaviest pumpkin from Belgium was 2,625 pounds.
I was going to guess 2,600 pounds.
That is so big. I think they're called Atlantic giants. But I don't know about when they're not in the U.S. Maybe it might be something even bigger. Because I think that's I know, right?
Amy says, anyone in your neighborhood give out something other than candy?
Probably.
You know what's funny is I grew up with my dentist. In fact, his dad was my dentist before him, my friend who took over the practice. So he's been our dentist for years, and he loves Halloween because he gets more business.
I think he gives candy out at the practice all around Halloween. Cochlear, not
Cochlear.
Okay.
Oh.
Cochlear. Yeah, he likes to give out the candy. Isn't that funny?
And his son, we played softball together too, and his son would play with us sometimes, and they always brought like the Swedish fish and the
yes.
And so we would, instead of being we have sunflower seeds, like a bunch of sunflower seeds in the dugout, and then bags and bags of candy. And I was like, oh, we're getting exercise and everybody's eating candy in here, and no wonder we lost a lot.
According to tradition, if a person wears his or her clothes inside out and then walks backwards on Halloween, he or she will see a witch at midnight. That doesn't sound like something I want to do.
Nah, keep the witch.
25, let's see. Oh, we did talk about that, the Day of the Dead.
We have a son. Our youngest his birthday is in December also.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's talking
Yeah, Ezra's is coming up pretty quick here for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then our oldest is tomorrow. So we have 4 birthdays in fall and then 2 birthdays in June. The little already said that one.
You know what's funny is I always just assumed because my birthday was in June, it was a summer birthday. And I just realized probably within the last 5 years that it's actually in the spring.
Your birthday?
It's in the spring.
Well, yeah, but not Kobe's.
No.
Yeah, because of the 21st. Okay, so in many countries such as France and Australia, Halloween is seen as unwanted and overly commercial American influence.
Yeah, we tend to do
that.
We tend to over commercialize everything.
We do.
Valentine's Day.
But I think that's why it makes it kind of fun.
Christmas.
Because it's like something we look forward to. And it's not so much about the stuff, it's the building up.
Actually, out of all the holidays, I think Halloween is one to indulge in the over commercialization of.
And Halloween or Valentine's is another one.
Yeah, and the other ones you should really look at the root of what they are, like Easter and Christmas, and then celebrate them for that reason.
For sure. So do you guys have any more or have any like tidbits about Halloween that maybe you like saw last week or something that maybe in the newspaper or I guess online? That'd be fun to kind of see. Inez, I like that thing you just did. La-di-da. I always like making the costumes. You know, I've never sewn. Are you talking about sewing? I've never sewn a costume. I know my mother-in-law.
Yeah, we used to. That's how we. Peter Pan, Batman, Robin. We had all of our costumes sewn for us. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah, we've. You know what we do a lot is recycle our costumes. I don't. Like I will go buy boys' costumes, but I want them to kind of think about how they want to achieve whatever they want. So I remember Isaiah one year wanted to be the Joker. And so we went to a thrift store and found like a purple suit. Remember that?
Yeah.
And so we found it for pretty inexpensive. And then he went and bought like all the face paint or something. Like he's bought like $5 and saved all of that. So I just thought it was really sweet. So he just looked so great. And then we had went and bought like Catwoman or Batgirl shirts.
Yeah, we did a family
Batman picture.
What was that, like 5 or 6 years ago? I think 20.
Ezra was Robin.
Yeah. So
he's just a baby.
2013, 2014. I think it was 2013, maybe. Anyway, we all dressed up like Batman characters.
So Rain says that I forgot to vlog Jonas's birthday party. Remember we went for fight night and I was going to, you're right. I was going to film all the food that everybody brought and everybody eating cupcakes and stuff of his. And I totally forgot. I'm horrible at vlogging. I've made a few in my day. Oh, Mina, I bet they were awesome. One time my mom procrastinated, though she threw a garbage bag in filled with newspapers and glued leaves to the outside and out charcoal on my face, and I was autumn. You know what? My brother, he one year wore a box, and I think he either painted it or put like wrapping paper on it and put a bunch of like question marks all over it and put a question marks on his face. And so when people were like, "What are you?" he said, "The future."
Hi, Michelle. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, we're still here. Glad you're here.
It seems like growing up, I was a vampire a lot too.
So are our boys. Do you remember when Twilight first came out? And they were like the Twilight vampires.
The hippie vampires?
No, not hippie. Like
the
preppy.
Hipster vampires.
Yeah, the hipster.
Yeah, I have that picture still.
Yeah, the marshmallow costume. The kids love it. You're right.
Do you remember, this is a throwback, so you have to probably be over 40 to remember this. Do you remember the inflatable costumes back where they had like you blew them up and it was like a big head on top of a smaller head, and anyway. Was it like
I remember I had that, and I remember there was one where I was a cookie or some kind of cookie monster or something like that.
I remember a kid that lived down on the next street over. And he had that, and I was jealous because it was so cool. He was quite a bit older than me, maybe like 4 or 5 years older than me.
Well, whatever your guys' plans are for Halloween, We hope that you have a wonderful day,
Yeah,
a wonderful
be safe
evening. Be safe. You know, enjoy your family if you're with your family. We're going to vlog a little bit. Hopefully it will be okay.
So she says that, but call her out.
I'm going to do my best. We're just going to be doing some light trick-or-treating just for a little bit around in our neighborhood. So we're probably going to head out right now. We got to get going on making some of our dinner plans. We're getting ready for making dinner. And we hope.
I have to go clean the Traeger too. Yes,
we hope you have a wonderful weekend. And on Monday, you'll get to see what we're doing today. So have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, and happy Halloween. Stick around. You never know what I'll be rolling out next.
Katie says that she feels like a beach. Well, wouldn't it be cool if they put you on like a hospital gurney and dressed you up like a whale and took you around to trick or treat?
She's at home now.
I know, but
that would be funny in a way. Bye, James. Bye, Katie. Bye, Jackie. Happy Halloween, Jen. And feel better, Kylie. Bye, Rain. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Mina. Bye, James. Bye, Izzy. Bye, Sandy. Bye, Anthony.
Go Dodgers. Yay.
Oh, thanks. I got to go get ready for my Halloween costume, and it's not this. Jackie! Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh, you are the best. Thank you. Jackie is the best. That's her name, Jackie Best.
For sure.
Bye, sweetie. Bye. Thanks, everybody.